Władek and the mysterious village Władek was an 8-year-old boy living in a peaceful village surrounded by dense forests. His home stood at the edge of the village, close to the forest, where he often played with his friends. Despite his parents being divorced, Władek felt happy because he had both of them nearby, albeit in different homes. One afternoon, as the sun began to set, Władek was running around the yard when he noticed something shiny in the grass. He bent down and saw an old, yellowed letter. His name was written on the envelope. Surprised, he opened it and read the message. Dear Władek, in our forest lies a mysterious part of the village that few know about. There you will find answers to your fears and worries. Dare to discover this place. Your adventure awaits. Władek felt a thrill of excitement. He decided that the next day he would set out to find this mysterious part of the village. The next morning, Władek took a backpack, packed sandwiches and a bottle of water, and set off towards the forest. He walked the path he knew by heart until he reached a place where the forest became denser and darker. He pushed through the undergrowth and suddenly found himself in a clearing he had never seen before. In the middle of the clearing stood an old wooden cottage. Władek approached and knocked on the door. An elderly lady with a smile on her face opened it. "Welcome, Władek. I've been waiting for you," she said mysteriously. "How do you know my name?" asked the surprised boy. "All in good time. Come in, and I'll tell you how to overcome your fears." Władek entered the cottage and sat at the table. The elderly lady began to tell stories of courage and trust, but Władek felt that this wasn't enough to conquer his fear of war and losing his parents. The next day, Władek decided to try again. This time he brought his best friend, Jasio. Together they headed towards the forest until they reached the clearing with the cottage. The elderly lady welcomed them again and invited them inside. "Today we'll try something different," she said. "Close your eyes and imagine a place where you feel safe." Władek and Jasio closed their eyes and imagined their homes, families, and friends. Nonetheless, Władek still felt uneasy. He knew he had to find another way to overcome his fears. On the third day, Władek decided to set out alone. This time he didn't follow the path he knew, but went in another direction, deeper into the forest. After a long walk, he reached a place where the trees were so dense they almost blocked out the light. Władek noticed a map hanging on one of the trees. The map led to a hidden part of the village where extraordinary creatures lived. Animals that could talk. Władek met an owl who was very wise, and a fox who was very clever. Together they helped Władek understand that his fears were natural, but he could overcome them by thinking positively and having the support of loved ones. The owl said, "Władek, war is something we all fear, but you must remember that you have people around you who love you and will always be there for you." The fox added, "And if you ever feel threatened, remember that you are strong and can handle difficulties." Władek returned home with a new sense of courage and understanding. He knew that his fears wouldn't disappear immediately, but now he had the tools to deal with them. In the evening, when his mother came to put him to bed, Władek told her about his adventure. "Mom, I know war is something terrible, but now I know you'll always be with me no matter what," he said. His mother smiled and hugged him tightly. "Yes, Władek, I will always be with you." Władek learned that while fears are natural, they can be overcome through courage, the support of loved ones, and positive thinking. Now feeling more confident, he knew he was ready to face any challenge life might bring. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to deal with it.